And my husband is the self-appointed Edward character. And something also that I was noticing in an interview that you had done, you talked about the difference between being a writer and a storyteller. And I really liked kind of what you had to say about that. You get compared to other writers and this and that, but a good story is a good story is a good story. And so I really appreciate your storytelling. Thank you.
But I've been doing the storytelling thing forever, and in some places I feel really comfortable.
Oh, good. Well, then we need to get started with some storytelling. Your fans have texted questions in to iGives.net from, I think, around the globe, maybe just the States, maybe other planets, I'm not sure. But this is the first time you actually get to talk about Breaking Dawn in public. Elizabeth asks, what are your intentions with the Twilight universe, and are you going to do anything after Midnight Sun?
All right, so confession on that one. A lot of you guys know Elizabeth, my publicist, right? So we're going through the questions, and about 1 million of them were, so is the next book going to be about Nancy and Jacob, or are you going to do something with Garrett, or are you going to go ahead and do something with Kate, and what are you going to do with Belle and Edward? So we combined it into one, just so we can move forward. At this point in time, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I've been writing about vampires for a long time now, and when I get done with Midnight Sun, there's a lot of other characters that I have waiting. They're just kind of sitting back there in the wings like, is it our turn yet? I want to give you a turn. So that's something that we'll see. I don't know that I'm done with the Collins universe. We'll have to wait and see.
Okay, Christina asks, can you tell us the difference between Breaking Dawn and Forever Dawn?
I thought that was a really cool question, because I've seen some speculation on that, and the basic storyline, Belle and Edward get married, Renesmee, imprinting, and then the final scene of Voltaire is very much the same as Forever Dawn. So all of those things were in place with the story by fall of 2003. So for a really long time, I knew where this was going, and the little differences are things like without Eclipse and New Moon, Jacob really hasn't developed as a character, so his development happens in Forever Dawn. And it's a little bit sketchier. There's not quite as much. You'll get to know Leah's not as big part of the story than this fact. So it's just the little pieces of the characters that are really more fleshed out earlier in the novel, but other than that, it's very close.
Okay, Evelyn asks, how does Edward feel about himself now? Does he still see himself as a monster?
I really love that question because, no, there's this great evolution for him. He's kind of a pessimist. Maybe that's no sign. He's really waiting for the worst thing to happen, and then it doesn't. And I think his biggest, worst fear about this entire situation was that he would give in, he would change Bella, and she would hate him for it. That she would regret what had happened. And that doesn't happen. And you can see at the end, he's just changed so much that even with this horrible impending doom, he has faith in their future. He doesn't believe that anything can stop them now. And I was really happy to see that happiness in him and that evolution to where he's a believer now. And I really like that.